Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in bed. Me? I'm FayWhat! And I'm going to help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's going to be a great week.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all I dream? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Created by Hotspots Magazine, Happening Out Television Network, the FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and I'm broadcasting live and also available on demand on your favorite streaming channels. It's Monday, December 16th, 2024. It's time to kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What did you think I was talking about? I wouldn't even know where to begin with this hunk of man that is Mr. Mark Pettitt. Our first segment is called Gay Boys Sleep Late, and this morning I'm joined by my gay guy pal, one of my co-hosts on Happening Out Television Network, as well as a life coach and leather sir, Mark Pettitt. Good morning, Mark, and welcome back to my bed, boo.
Good morning, tu gente. I guess they're not mi gente, they're tu gente, but...
No,
are they mi gente today,
yeah,
too?
it could be my gente, mi gente.
Good morning. Mwah.
Good morning.
I love you. I love being in bed with you.
Oh, I love you. How are you? How are you feeling? How are the holidays? I know that you already put up your tree and stuff, right?
Oh, they suck. They suck. I'm sorry, were you expecting a different answer?
I totally was, but I understand that answer.
No, I mean, we got stuff done. The tree is up, the outside lights are up, the presents are bought, but oh my God, it's so dramatic also. I mean, just with this whole election going by, the splits in everybody's families, the where are we going to go, where are we not going to go, what the hell do you write in a card when you don't respect somebody anymore?
Oh, yes. Yes, when you know that they voted against your rights, it's really hard to say, I love you, happy holidays. Hope you have a great 2025. I mean,
you're the best.
With middle fingers on the bottom. Get little stickers that have middle fingers and just put them on the bottom like that.
Oh, I'm skipping a New Year's, baby.
Oh my God. It's a lot though. How was your Thanksgiving? Like for us, you know, Teresa's mom is a Trumper. Her family is kind of Trumpery, right? So we had to I called ahead and told my mother-in-law hey, let's have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let's leave politics at the door, you know? And everybody respected my wishes. Thank goodness, you know? But that's not always easy to do. And a lot of times people are like, F you, I don't have to do that, you know?
No, well, for us, we went out to dinner. We avoided all of the contention altogether. Okay. Went and saw Chosen Family for desserts.
I love it.
For a little bit of after snacks, and really just focused on gratitude.
I love that.
It was it was kind of a relief just to say, you know what, we're gonna do our own thing, because Luke cooks. You have no idea how that man cooks.
Not just fish and chips.
Oh, not just fish. No. Indian and roasts. And,
ooh, yummy.
I am spoiled rotten.
Yummy.
I should be much bigger than
But the thing is that he's vain AF, so he will never, ever be bigger.
Never, ever.
I'm just saying, you know?
Well, it's not that I'm vain. I have my clothes and I like them.
Right.
So if things change, I have to get all new clothes. I'm not going to do it.
Nobody wants
I'm
to
not
do
going
that.
to. So it ended up being a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Good.
Have you ever been to Texas de Brazil?
Yes. I love that.
Where they come out with the swords and the meat and just, oh my God.
Yeah, where you have the round thing that says more, and then halfway through you're like, please no more. I am full. This is amazing.
Yeah, and they give you the number to a cardiologist on the way out the door. It is so convenient.
No, but that is a great way to spend the holidays. Understand that there's plenty of things that are open during the holidays. If you want to do like Mark and just skip over, right? Aquaplex Fort Lauderdale is open. The pub on the drive is open. West End has an event. Everybody has something going on. So if you're you know what? I need to ditch the family for my own sanity, right? Don't feel bad about it. There are plenty of places that you can go to where your chosen family is at. And most of the time they're going through the same shit you are, and you'll be in good company.
And sometimes you don't have to do dishes that way.
Well, Yeah, unless you go to the pub. Alexander made me wash dishes once. I don't know how that happened.
What?
Anyway, I'm just saying. Anyway, all right, let's get to our topics for today, Mark, okay?
Okay.
So first, model Alex Consani, who's walked for Chanel, Tom Ford, and Victoria's Secret, won Model of the Year at the 2024 Fashion Awards in London. Responding to the applause at the Royal Albert Hall, she said, quote, "I'm the first trans woman to win this award, but I can't accept this award without thanking all those that came before me, and specifically the Black trans women who really fought for this space," end quote. She also thanked her parents, urging others to support trans kids. Consani has nearly 4 million TikTok followers, and she's also the first trans woman to model for Victoria's Secret. Watch this.
I'm the first trans woman to win this award. But I can't accept this award without thanking those that came before me, and specifically the Black trans women that really fought for the space that I'm in today. Dominique Jackson, Connie Fleming, Aaron Rose Phillips, and countless more who fought for the space that allowed me to flourish today, and I'm eternally grateful for that.
Bravo.
I also can't accept this award without thanking my parents. I remember being 12 years old and telling them that I wanted to join this industry, and they met me with support. And that's something that I think a lot of other parents of trans children should follow. It gives children a foundation to love and support. It makes them want to support themselves and love themselves, even when it's not celebrated by most. Being in this room with some of the most influential and iconic fashion icons, I just want to say, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have worked with you, with your designs, your talented teams, and your stunning shoes that are always somehow 2 sizes too small. But now more than ever, it's an important conversation that should be had about how to truly support and uplift one another within this industry, especially those who have been made to feel insignificant. Because change is more than possible, it's needed. And this is a big step in the right direction. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
We are loving Alex Consani, first trans woman to win Model of the Year. What are we all talking about?
The humility here absolutely kills me. If you would be giving me a Model of the Year award, I would have been catwalking back and forth and just soaking up the applause and look at this and eat that.
Right.
But the fact that she I love how you say gave the flowers. How she gave flowers to the Black trans women that came before her and acknowledged that. She could have totally done the entire speech without that, and I don't think that anybody would have noticed. No. Which to me just tells you that is what is really in her heart. I think that was the most touching thing for her to acknowledge the people that have walked that path before.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Mark. Man, she's the first trans woman to win this coveted award, right? Like you said, she could have just said, hey, this is how I got here, right? Look at me, eat it. Look at me, right? I mean, she totally could have, but we need to be really aware of our privilege. Okay, especially in our community, all right, and especially now, we don't know what Project 2025 is gonna bring upon us. We don't know what 2025 is gonna look like. Period, for our community.
Well, it's hard to swallow that you have privilege when you're in a minority and fighting for your own existence.
Yes,
you're in we are in this weird space where we have to look out for our trans brothers and sisters, even though we're fighting our own battle.
Exactly.
I did see that she is going into acting.
Oh, good.
That there have been some hints about her going into acting, so I think we might get to see her on the big screen and where her message gets even bigger than with modeling, which I'm excited about.
Right, and Tom Ford, Victoria's Secret, Chanel, damn girl, you are, this is not Casablanca's School of Modeling.
She is at the top of her game and using her spotlight for good. Yeah, we definitely need more of that. She's kind of like you're the FayWhat of lesbians, she's the FayWhat of trans, trying to bring people together.
Well, because it's so important, I sit at a lot of tables where I'm the only girl at the table, right? And that happens to me a lot. And once I became good friends with certain people in the trans community, I started learning and unlearning shit, actually, right? I had to unlearn things that I thought I knew, and then you noticed your privilege. At least for me, it's the reality is that if I don't open my mouth and tell you that I'm a big lesbian, you won't know. you know? And a lot of people don't have that luxury, Mark.
Yeah.
The reality is that if you didn't have this freaking, you know, very, very gorgeous harness on, right? And just started talking about like your coaching and the stuff that you do for these incredible businesses, nobody would know you were gay either.
Yeah, I think that's why it's important out there, y'all gays. Time to switch up to the progressive flag. Okay. I mean, the 6-color rainbow is fine if you're identifying gay, lesbian, sure.
Yeah.
But when you have those extra 3 colors in it, when you have the blue, the white, the pink, it shows the community, that the trans community, that you're there for them. When you have the brown and the black, and you're bringing in skin tone.
Yeah.
So if you're just looking for something maybe little to do, next time you get a pride bracelet or a pride shirt, make sure it's the one that includes everybody.
That's such a good point. Thank you for saying that, right? I mean, it's not any, you know, and they're beautiful flags. Both of them are beautiful flags. And I know that some people might just feel like, oh, this is the authentic flag, or maybe this is the one I grew up with, right? There's a lot of older gentlemen or older people that are also like, we fought for this flag.
Yeah.
And I get the blood, sweat, and tears on that as well,
Absolutely.
right? The only reason that the progressive flag just makes more sense is because of the inclusivity, like Mark said. You know, black, brown, and trans, they have been at the forefront of our community since you know, the 1968 riots, you know what I mean, back then. And
it doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't take anything away from you to
No.
be more inclusive of people who usually push to the side.
all right, you heard it from Mr. Sir here. Just saying.
Yeah.
Next, Ellen DeGeneres. Speaking of lesbians, Ellen DeGeneres shared a touching tribute to her wife, Portia de Rossi, on Instagram. She said, quote, 20 years ago today, we began this relationship not realizing what a long, beautiful adventure this would be. You are the best thing that ever happened in my life. You take care of me. Help me see the good in everything, end quote. The couple, married since 2008, renewed their vows last year. Reflecting on their bond, Ellen concluded the post by saying, quote, looking forward to our first snowy Christmas, end quote. She also addressed a recent rumor saying, quote, P.S. our UK farmhouse did not flood, end quote. Cheers to 20 years. Ellen and Portia celebrate 20 years together with a sweet message. What are we all talking about? God, time flies.
It does, but when I was just reading what they were saying about each other, the first thing that I thought, this is going to be really corny, but I was like, I can't wait for it to be 20 years with Luke.
Oh, I love that.
Because it's something that she said there, you know, when she was having a hard day, that Portia was there for her. I have one of those days. I have one of those days
Once a
today.
week.
But yeah, and it was just kind of, everything was touching me the wrong way. Too many things were being piled on me at the same time. And he just went on and put on some Kylie Minogue music and danced around while he cooked and didn't have to say anything to me. Didn't try to fix me at all, but just made the environment where I felt loved and supported and helped me calm down.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful thing to hear that their relationship has that same kind of dynamic.
Yeah, and that it has that longevity.
How long
you know?
have you and Teresa been together?
Me and Teresa have been together 10 years. Excuse me, 9.5 years, and we've been married 7.
Oh, wow.
So, and in gay years, you have to multiply that like by 4, like dog years, right? Because it takes a lot more to keep our relationships together. Okay, let's just put it that way. You know, like, you know, and especially with everything, like when Portia and Ellen first got together, Portia was also a huge star. You know, remember, she was also doing a lot of acting back then, you know, and we all know that they've been through their trials and tribulations. There's a lot of rumors about Ellen having issues with drinking. There's been a lot of rumors about Portia having an eating disorder. I mean, so they've been through their shit.
They have, but you know, they're there for each other. And, you know, even if all those things were true, we're human.
We're human.
We're going to have some tough chapters. We're going to fuck up sometimes. And if you're really with somebody that loves you, they'll see you through it.
They'll see you through it. And that's the thing, like, you know, somebody said to me before I got married, I can't explain to you the feeling that you feel once you're married. There's a certain feeling that you only know when you're married. It's one of those things where, hey, if you kill somebody, they can't talk to your husband or wife, right? Because they're married to you, right? There's something about, there's an air, just like Mark said, exactly. And it's just that this person signed this piece of paper, so they're legally attached to you. They legally have to help you, and they do. And it might just be something as just calm and cool as putting on some Kylie Minogue and dancing around in a thong. I added the thong because I was hoping Luke would
He's
be
more of
dancing
a
around.
jockstrap guy.
Oh, even better, jockstrap and the apron, dancing around to pa-dum. I love it. You know, but knowing that might be what you need at that moment. You know what I mean? That is the true testament of a relationship that's going to last. That's going to endure the test of time.
Do you know when I knew? When I really knew that it was going to be we were talking about our relationship, and we were just kind of, boyfriends pretty recently, and I was asking him how he felt, and I expected something very emotional, and he just said, "I'm all in." Those words are better than the words "I love you."
Yes.
I'm all in.
I'm all in.
Don't settle for anything less than I'm all in.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I love that. I want to be like Mark and Luke. Oh, wait, I am
You
like Mark
are.
and Luke. Oh, okay.
You big
Sorry.
lesbian.
Sorry, I just loved it. I love it. The FayWhat Show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America, and Hotspots magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 40 years. And Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. Next, at the FayWhat Show, we need to help my gay boys. And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, Am I Delusional sent us an email. Dear FayWhat and Mark, I'm having strong feelings from one of my best friends. We've known each other forever and have hooked up in the past, but for one reason or another, we never officially dated. We recently reconnected after not being in touch for a while, and I was quickly reminded of how much I care about him. We have so much history, and I'm definitely still really attracted to him. Here's the kicker, though. He's married now. To be honest, it's part of why we distanced for a bit. He was sort of understanding all about his new man for a while, so we drifted apart. Now we're hanging out again all the time, sometimes alone and sometimes with his husband. But I'm pretty sure I'm in love with him. Oh, shit. He told me they have an open relationship. So now I'm wondering, does that mean there might be hope for me to be with my friend romantically? I don't even necessarily mind sharing him sometimes. I just want to be with him. Since they allow others into their relationship, is dating him within the realm of possibility, or am I being totally delusional right now? XOXOXO, am I delusional in Pembroke Pines? Okay, take that in. All right.
So the best friends is the one who shared that they're in an open relationship, but that wasn't shared by the couple with him.
Oh, it's just by the one person.
Which is very strange. Why is just he telling you that they're in an open relationship? Why aren't they in an open relationship talking to you about it? I guess my whole feedback with this is going to depend a lot on the age of the person writing it. As I will just tell you, I wasted probably 2 decades waiting for people.
What?
Where you would meet somebody, you would have this amazing kind of spark, and there was some kind of obstacle. Maybe they were in a relationship.
Maybe they were in the
lived
closet.
far away. Maybe they were in the closet. There were all these kind of things, and you just sort of put your heart on hold for that person to one day come around, and they don't come around.
Oh God!
I was sharing this. I was sharing the story with this letter from the writer with Luke, and he was like, "Oh no, you should just tell him to go for it, to wait it out." And then I explained what I explained, that I think we spend so much time waiting for people who are not saying the magic 3 words. I'm all in.
Oh,
right?
Yes, completely. Listen, we have so many battles to fight, right? And if you know yourself, love yourself enough, right, to be with someone that has all the attributes that you truly want. And now I understand why you were asking about the age, because like in your 20s, let's be real, right? You don't have all the experiences to come from, right? To compare and go, oh, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in your 20s, you're just so like, you believe in love. Love exists, okay? But it's just a different pathway of what you think love is. You know, sometimes you sleep with someone and you're like, I'm in love, and that's just not how you feel in your late 30s and 40s. By that time, you already know what you don't want.
And when you read this person's letter, they're a romantic, hardcore about how they get along and the quality of their interaction. And I think he needs to read his own letter back and realize that I think what you're looking for is really a romantic partner, somebody who is all into you and all yours. So yeah, even if you probably can share him, I'm sure that you can get away with that, but it's probably going to keep you from being with a person who can really give you all that you want.
Yeah. And you deserve it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, when you become that third person, you're basically being served crumbs, right? It's whenever they're available. It's whenever they want you, right? And it's they. An open relationship is usually they, right? It's usually both of them in on the understanding and the communication and everything, like Mark said. You know, if it breaks my heart because, like, now that I'm like rehashing the email out, I'm thinking the person's young. I'm thinking younger, right? You know, he could be in his 30s, whatever. And for him to say, I love him, I don't mind sharing him, even once he's putting himself in a bad place for no reason.
I'll take crumbs is what he said.
Exactly. And you deserve more.
Yeah, and when you do that, you start to believe that that's what you're worth is crumbs.
Oh, and then you start attracting it.
Yep.
And then for the next 20 years, like you said.
That's how other people treat you. It's like that's what you're worth.
Oh, God. Listen, you're not delusional. Okay, let's start from there.
No, you're
right?
a lover. You're a romantic.
You're a lover.
You're a
romantic.
beautiful, wonderful person. But you got to be with somebody who's going to give you that back.
Yeah, and you've got to love yourself enough to understand that you don't deserve the crumbs. You deserve a lot more, you know? And you should definitely sit and talk to your friend. If he is this good of a friend of yours, he will understand that hooking up with you every once in a while is effing up your brain.
And if he's a good person, he'll stop.
He'll stop.
He won't do it. He'll discourage that kind of interaction. So, yeah, maybe test out the friendship and talk about your feelings instead of just what you might want to do sexually.
There you go. All right. So you're not delusional. I'm just going to call you cool guy in Pembroke Pines. All right.
Big lover.
Big lover. LOVAAAA. Big lover in Pembroke Pines. Okay. And keep those emails coming. We love to hear from you, and we love to try to help wherever possible. We are not therapists or experts, but you know, we've had some experiences, so it's easy to.
But we are recovering whores.
But we are. We are. That is true. And that right there, that's a PhD in hoe.
Hoology.
Hoology. All right. Just to let you know. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for helping me with this gentleman, right?
Yeah.
With this gentleman. And keep those emails coming. Send them over to FayWhat@happeningout.com. So it's, Christmas is next week, right? But we have this full week full of jam-packed things going on this week. What are you up to this week?
Well, what I was up to is thinking by the time I see you next that your birthday will have passed. So this is kind of like a little birthday party for you.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're doing a birthday party for me, then I'm just going to put on a crown.
Oh. Like you need a birthday to put on a crown.
I don't, but,
Please.
but I love it. Okay.
So
all right.
This is from Mark and Luke for you on your birthday.
I love little black boxes. Is it poppers?
Put your finger in there.
Like Pretty Woman. I love it.
You are so easy.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Little bow
Okay,
on
I'll put the
top.
little bow on my head. Or I should
there
probably
you
on
go.
my titty. Okay, no problem.
And there you go.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I love
Close
little
up to
black
that
boxes.
camera.
Wait, where am I? Okay. Oh my God, they're beautiful. Look.
Gold and silver chainmail earrings.
Oh, by Links by Luke. Oh,
Yes.
I love them. You know, these are going to get a lot of traction. I might even wear them during sex. Oh my God, Mark.
them?
I love them.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love them so much. You have
That's
no
what's-
idea. They are so me.
Yeah, and they sparkle like nobody's business, just like you.
Oh my God. Oh, I love them. Oh,
Isn't it fun to have friends who are jewelers?
oh my God. Thank you. Why do you think I scheduled you on my birthday week?
Because you're smart. Because you're a smart lady.
I am a smart lesbian.
Like,
Oh,
who's on
thank
my
you so
birthday?
much.
Links by Luke.
Hello. Thank you, Luke. I adore you. Okay, you are my favorite. Is it explant? How do you say that? Explant?
Expat, yeah.
Yeah, expat ever. Ever. I adore you, and you're so freaking talented, and I love you. And you know, one of your talents was picking an awesome husband. I'm
Damn
just
right.
saying. I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
And he didn't even pay me to say that. I'm just
Oh, can I
saying.
do a little plug too?
Please.
Oh, I'm going to be, we're both actually going to be at Sawmill for their big New Year's celebration. So FloridaGayCamping.com is the website, and they have a whole week of New Year's stuff. We're going to be there for like Friday and Saturday, right before New Year's. So come on out and see us, and we'll have everything there that you can come and take a look at and try on.
I love that. Please look up Sawmill. They're a great time, okay?
Yeah.
And like Mark said, there's clothing optional stuff. There's clothing with stuff. There is like, they literally have like 2 weeks worth of stuff going on. So if you want to break away, right, and have kind of like a staycation, you know, still inside Florida, head on over there.
Get
and
a
the boys will be
cabin.
there.
There's a restaurant, pools, dancing. You do not have to get out your tent from Boy Scouts unless that's your thing.
Unless that's your thing.
Then come with your Boy Scout tent.
Right? Ooh, I love it. Thank you, Mark Pettitt, for joining me in bed. I love you. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love my earrings. So before I move ahead, let me remind you that the Travel Club is planning Machu Picchu and Peru by train, which will depart on September 17th, 2025. We're going to be broadcasting shows at Machu Picchu, Lima, and a whole lot more. Join us if you'd love to have fun. Here, take a look and find out more at happeningout.travel/FayWhat. That's the FayWhat show. I hope you had fun. I did. Thank you so much to Mark Pettitt for joining me in bed. He is such a treasure. Isn't he adorable? And he brought me earrings. Hello. You know, folks, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. It's often hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity because it really is what makes us so damn strong. Until then, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets, Facebook, IG, TikTok. I even got on Blue Sky and YouTube, okay? Follow FayWhat. And since you're always on the go, you can listen to the FayWhat show wherever you listen to your podcasts. Just search the FayWhat show. So until next Monday World at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand, I'm FayWhat! And I am #thatgirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Get that holiday shopping done. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #thatgirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #thatgirl. Pride-filled, tea dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal?